Hi, in today's video we're going to talk about and show why all maps are drawn incorrectly. The Earth is round. The problem is that it's impossible to redraw a sphere like the Earth into a two-dimensional shape like a map. And this is mathematically proven. If you don't believe it, you can try peeling an orange with as little damage as possible and then turning the round peel into a square or rectangle. I wish you good luck, because it is impossible, unless you stretch the peel. And that's exactly what you do with maps. Since it's impossible to just redraw a sphere into a rectangle, all maps must have some form of distortion. There are lots of possible ways to represent the surface of the Earth on a map. For example, like this. Each of these maps has some distortion, whether in size, distance, direction, or shape. They all have their advantages and disadvantages, and each is good for something and bad for something. But the most widely used representation, the one everyone has seen, is called the Mercator representation. The huge advantage of the Mercator view is that it doesn't distort the shape or the angles. In the days when this projection was created, it was very useful because it greatly facilitated the navigation of ships by compass. But where Mercator totally fails is in representing size. In order for the shape and direction to remain the same, the chart has to be stretched out away from the equator. This means that the further away an object is from the equator on the Mercator chart, the more inaccurate its size is. The best example is probably Greenland. On the map it looks about the same size as Africa, but in reality it is 14 times smaller. Russia also looks absolutely huge, but move it to the equator and you'll find it's about 2 times smaller than Africa. Canada, and especially the northern part of it, seems huge compared to the US, but put them on the equator and you'll find that Canada is only about 1.2 times the size of the US. And what about this huge chunk of ice that covers the whole bottom of the map? Twice the size of Africa. If you want to try out some other states for yourself, visit Thetrasize. Another thing that maps fail to represent is distance. If you've ever used Flightradar 24 to track random planes, you may have noticed that planes between destinations don't go straight but in an arc. How is that possible? Well, simply because the Earth isn't flat like on a map. If you put this route on a globe, you can immediately see how the straight line goes over Ireland and over the island of Newfoundland, just like on a straight map, where it looks like an arc. There's also quite an interesting route from Dubai to San Francisco, which doesn't go that way, but it goes this way. Emirates planes regularly fly that way. If you look up that route on a globe, you'll see that it makes sense. A map will never be accurate, and the only way to accurately project size, shape, distance, and direction is a globe. That's all from today's video. Let me know in the comments section what you would like to see in the next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it will help me a lot. See you in the next video.